If you're young, watch this before you waste 2026. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Film by Kim, man. We back with another video. We are currently on our 90-day run, bro. As y'all know, we are on our 90-day run. But let me not waste y'all time, man. Today we're gonna be talking about 10 things that I learned with a potential extra thing that I learned in 2025. So these are 10 lessons for 2026. These are 10 things that I'm taking into 2026 that I learned in 2025. Let's just get straight into it, man. I'm not here to waste y'all's time. I'm here to inspire y'all, help y'all, and stop y'all from making the same mistakes that I did. So number one, these are in no order, by the way. First thing that came to mind, I just wrote it down. Consistency beats motivation. I had to really learn this in 2025 that you can't wait on the feeling of, oh, I want to chase my dreams today. You can't wait on that feeling. You have to do it every single day. If you feel tired, if you feel like, you know what I mean? Tired, happy, sad, mad, sick. You have to, if you really want it bad enough, you have to chase it every single day, bro. Life is too short. Life is too precious. Life is too valuable for you to just waste it. Waste another day doing nothing. Scrolling through TikTok. You know what I mean? Smoking weed. Fucking girls. Like, I'm sorry, like, these are just, I'm sorry for using this language, but these are just things that a lot of people my age are worried about, instead of genuinely figuring out what they want to do in life and chasing their goals. Now, it's fine to do some of these things every once in a while. I'm not saying don't do them at all, but every day shouldn't consist of those thoughts, bro. You're wasting your time, bro. Those things are always going to be there in life. You know what I mean? Number two, this is a big one. This is probably the biggest one that I learned in 2025. You can't truly be happy without God. I'm still kind of learning this lesson, because when I got to college, I definitely, like, distanced myself a little bit from the Lord. Not intentionally, but because I was so distracted with all the things that comes with college, like drinking, partying, smoking, girls, lust. All these things come with college, man. But when I found God last year in 2025, I was the happiest I had been probably my whole life. Since I was a little kid, for sure. Probably my whole life, honestly. I just looked at life so, like, different, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because right before I found God for a year, I damn near hated life. Like, I almost didn't want to be here, y'all. Like, I went through a lot of things my senior year of high school, which was last year. Going on 2 years now because we're in 2026. But I went through a lot, bro. Like, I genuinely went through a lot, and I would just use weed to just kind of get by, bro. That's the only thing that kept me happy. But eventually that stopped working. I started crying, like, while I was high, and I just knew I needed to change, and I just started talking to God, and everything changed for me. But once I got to college and I started like slacking on my relationship with God, I started, like, for the whole time that I was genuinely, like, had the strongest connection of my life with the Lord, I didn't get not one bad thought. I didn't get not one sinful thought. I didn't think about smoking. I didn't think about having sex. I was genuinely happy. Once I got to college, I started thinking about all these things. And with those things, with sin comes thoughts that, like, doubt, like you're not good enough, or, you know, like, just bad thoughts, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Maybe this isn't going to work out. I didn't get any of those thoughts when I was truly connected with the Lord. And right now I'm building my way back to where I was, but even stronger. I read these 3 devotionals every single day. This is no lie. I'm not capping for the camera. God knows that I'm telling the truth. I read these 3 devotionals every single day. Look, and yeah, I'm trying to build my way back to where I was, man. So that's number 2. You truly can't be happy without God. I realized that, you know what I mean, through my trials and tribulations. You will always get negative, bad thoughts. Now, you can fight these bad thoughts, but these thoughts will always be around if you're truly, you know, like, if you're sinning or whatever it may be, bro. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, though. Number 3, every rep is practice. Now this applies to all aspects of life. For me necessarily, the biggest one is upload. Every upload is practice. I have to start looking at, and this could be for you, this could be the gym. For you, this could be studying your exam or like your work. You know what I mean? This could be for school. This could be for getting better at playing a game. This could be for anything. Every time you do it, every time you just show up, you get better. That's natural human nature. That goes with anything in life. If you want to do anything in life, if you genuinely say you want to do something, you show up every single day, there's no way you can fail. There's no way you can lose. Because you may not see results the first week, which you're probably not. You're not going to see results probably the first month. You're not going to see results. You'll start to see results like 3 months in. But if you show up every single day for a year, 2 years, you're going to be significantly better than a lot of people at whatever you're trying to do. So if I show up and I upload every single day for a year, for 2 years, who knows, y'all? Who knows what the future holds? I may be making, you know what I mean? I may be a successful YouTuber in a year. You know what I mean? In 2 years, I may be a successful YouTuber. I may have a community that genuinely supports and cares for me. But I'll never know unless I put in the work. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up every single day until I build that community that genuinely loves these videos, that genuinely loves to hear me talk. And yeah, like I'm going to build that community. I'm going to show up every day. Number 4, y'all. Showing up daily is the real secret. We kind of just spoke on this. Showing up daily, if you show up daily, no matter what you're doing in life, there's no way you can fail. There's no way you can fail. Like, there's no way you can fail. Now, you may not see results, like I said, at the start, bro. Like, I would say I'm still at the start of my YouTube career. But if you keep showing up every day, you will eventually see results. It's crazy because I've been doing YouTube my entire life since I was a little boy, y'all. I kid you not. And one thing I learned even back then, even when I was in middle school doing YouTube, if you want to succeed, you got to stay consistent. I knew these things in middle school, y'all, I promise you. But here I am all these years later, finally working that muscle out. I knew what I had to do, I just didn't do it because I was worried about everything else. Now I'm genuinely doing it, man. Like, it took years. It's going to take years. But anything that's worth it is going to take a while. And you just got to kind of accept that and you just gotta accept it. Number 5, not everyone deserves access to you. This is a big one that I learned, y'all. This is a big one. The goodness in my heart, y'all, I don't come from the best area, but the goodness in my heart, regardless of where I'm from, I always think that, how do I put this? Not that everybody wants to see me win, but I always look at the good in people. You know what I mean? Regardless of what you look like. Because in my head, I don't want to judge you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you tatted from the... you got face tats, you tatted from the neck down. I don't want to judge you like everybody else. I want to treat you like a normal human, bro. Because that's just the goodness in my heart. So, I've let a lot of people take advantage of me and screw over me because I try to look at the good in people. And that you always want to look at the good in people, y'all. Don't ever stop doing that, because I'll never stop doing that. But you cannot let certain people in your circle, you can't let your guard down around certain people. You just can't do it. Some people are born, they're just resentful people. Envy is a real thing. People that compare themselves to you, people that want to be you. There's a lot of people, and I'm not being cocky, there's a lot of people that want to be me. There's a lot of people that wish they were in my shoes for a day. So they're going to do everything in their power to either follow my footsteps, do the same thing as I did, or just hate, simply hate. And you probably have people like this in your life too. But you can't let certain people in your circle, and the only way I learned these things is by getting screwed over multiple times. Don't let everybody in your circle, not everybody wants to be your friend, y'all. Like, it's really a cold world out here. Like, and I've learned this. This is genuinely things that I've learned. 6, being alone isn't losing, y'all. Being alone is not losing. I learned this last year. my senior year, I really didn't have too many friends, y'all. Like, I was really like solo. Like, I was in my thoughts, and I was thinking, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was thinking like, dang, like I'm a handsome person. I treat everybody good. Like, why don't I have friends? You know what I mean? Like, it generally like hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I was doing everything right and I was lonely. But God will put you in a season of isolation for you to work on yourself. And I soon understood that, because without that season of isolation, I would have never, God would have never came to me. I would have never had that strong relationship with the Lord in the summer that carried all the way to now. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm in this exact season. I'm in this isolation season. But because I've done this before, I know God wants me to work on myself. I know God wants me to chase my dreams. And when you have a big friend group, it's hard to do that. You know what I mean? Because y'all are all worried about whatever it may be. Talking to girls, going to parties, etc. But now that I've actually been through one of these isolation seasons, I'm actually fine with it. Like, I'm fine with being by myself right now, because I know that God is working on me. God wants me to chase my goals, and this is my goals right here. I'm doing exactly that right now. Me making this video is doing exactly that. So, and focus on Him. That's most important. Focusing on God is most important. He wants me to focus on Him. He wants me to grow closer to Him, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Hey, you don't need a big circle. That ties into 7. That's basically the same thing. I mean, that ties into 6. Being alone isn't losing. You don't need a big circle. I pretty much said everything I need to say about that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yeah. 7, dopamine discipline is real. I've found that when I smoke, or when I fall into cheap dopamine, like having sex or smoking or drinking or hookups, whatever it may be, it takes your focus off of, it blurs what you really want to do in life. It blurs what you, like, how do I explain it to y'all, bro? It just takes your focus off of what really matters. And that's how the devil uses it against you, because he knows it's going to take your focus off of what really matters. So it's really just, bro, like, if you can control your dopamine discipline, which I'm learning to do right now. I'm not perfect by any means, but I currently don't smoke, and I came really close to going to jail, but that's a different story for a different day. Yeah, I came really close to going to jail, and it was just God redirecting me. I was getting off track. Now I'm sober. I've been sober for a while now, and I'm back on the right track. But if you can control these things, my biggest weakness is marijuana. My biggest weakness is weed. I love the way it makes me feel. I love how it makes me chill. I love the way music sounds, but it's a big distraction, because I'm so worried about how I'm feeling. I don't even think about my dreams. I don't even think about this camera. I don't think about video ideas. Now that I'm sober 24/7, that's all I think about. From when I wake up to when I go to sleep is what video I'm going to make. How am I going to make it? That's all I think about. So if you can control these things, I guarantee you will make it a lot faster in life. So we're at number 9, man. Your habits shape your future. What you do right now, and I learned this, bro, because 2 years ago, I was smoking every single day, you know what I mean? And I didn't think it would really have any effects. But if y'all go watch my I gained 50 pounds, or 30 pounds in 5 months video, it had effects, bro, because in the moment, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fine, like, I'm smoking, you know what I'm saying? It feels good. But that shit literally caught up to me. Like, I started getting skinny in the face. I started looking dead. I was extremely, like, unhealthy, skinny. Like, it was bad. It caught up to me. But since August, I said I want different. I want change. Since August, I've been in the gym. I've been disciplined. I've been working on myself. I've been improving. And now today, I look a lot healthier. Now today, I look a lot better. My skin is glowing, I would say. And I'm just a lot better off, y'all. And it's because what you do today shapes your future, y'all. Like, when you're fucking up, you really don't think like, oh, we're young, we're having fun. But that shit will catch up to you quicker than you think. So that is something that I learned. And last but not least, man. Okay, we have 2 more, chat. We have 2 more, and then this video is over. 10, man. 10 is confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. I've always been a very confident person. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like, even when I was smoking heavy and skinny, whatever, I always knew like I was that one. And I hate to sound cocky, but that's just what it is. Like, I've always been a very confident person. But I found an insane amount more confidence from keeping promises to myself. Like, I told myself I'm gonna get in the gym. Now look at me. I've been in the gym. That builds confidence. Believe it or not, like, it really makes you feel like, yeah, I said I was gonna do this and I did it. Like, you know what I mean? That's a different type of confidence. That feels amazing. That feels better than any cheap dopamine that you could possibly get. And that's facts. And I'm gonna throw in this bonus one, then this video is over, man. I hope y'all are genuinely taking something down from this. I hope y'all are learning something. I hope I'm inspiring y'all to whatever. I hope you're learning something from this. That's all I care about. But last but not least, anything God will take from you, anything God takes from you, he will give it back tenfold. As long as you trust in him. Let me say that again. Anything God takes from you, he will give it back tenfold. I lost a lot of stuff my senior year. I lost my house. I lost all my friends. I lost money. People stole from me. I lost weight. I was skinny. I was unhealthy. I was an unhealthy skinny. And I trusted in God, man. Like, and because I trusted in God, he hasn't gave me all these things back tenfold, but he's giving me a lot of these things back tenfold. Now I look better than I've ever looked in life. This is the best version of me right now. Now I always have money. Now I'm not gonna say I always have money. That's just not realistic. But I was doing a lot way worse back then. Like, it was hard to eat sometimes, y'all. Like, I kid you not. Now I eat whenever I want. Now, you know what I mean? Like, he really does give it back tenfold as long as you trust in him and you don't give up. So I know, you know, like, I know all of this is gonna pay off, y'all. I really know it does, because I trust in the Lord, and you should do the exact same. Apply everything that I've talked to y'all about in your own lives, you know what I mean? And just know everything's gonna be okay, bro. You just have to stick to the plan, stick to the process, and keep grinding. Put your head down and grind. I hope y'all took something from this video, man. Genuinely, this is a good one. I like this video. I like doing videos like this, even though they don't do well on YouTube, because nobody really knows who I am for real. I'm gonna keep dropping these videos, because like I said, bro, every upload is practice, bro. Every upload is a rep. You know what I mean? I'm getting better, so that's just what it is. I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So I enjoy making these videos. I'm dropping these videos. But yeah, I hope y'all took something from these videos. I hope y'all take something from these videos, man. I have a lot of these videos on my channel. And yeah, I don't know what I'm about to do. I'm probably about to just lay down. I got my video out the way for the day. And I'm about to just chill, man. But I hope y'all took something from this, like I said, bro. Yeah, I hope y'all took something from this. Thank y'all for watching, man. If you did take something from this video, like, bro, subscribe, bro. Stay tuned in with the channel, bro. You want this to be the last time you learned some valuable things? You know what I mean? Subscribe, bro. Show love, because that's what keeps me going at the end of the day. Well, I'm going to go regardless. I'm going to push regardless, because I know it's all going to pay off one day, but that definitely helps. Commenting definitely helps. It shows me that people are genuinely watching my videos. But I've done enough talking, man. I hope y'all took something from this video, genuinely from the bottom of my heart. Filmed by Cam, and I'm out.